Hello and welcome to TVC Midday News. I am Abosedi Adeniyi. We'll start off with judicial matters where 5 defendants suspected to have carried out the 5th of June 2022 terrorist attack at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, in Ondo State, have pleaded not guilty to the charges. The defendants were arraigned before Justice Emeka Nwite of the Federal High Court, Abuja, by the federal government. After the defendants had taken their plea, the prosecution counsel prayed the court that they be remanded in the custody of the Department of State Services pending the commencement of their trial. The defendants' counsel did not object but prayed to instruct the DSS to allow them access to their client and family members. The prosecution counsel assured the court that the DSS will do what is right by the law and the defendants will be allowed access to their lawyers. The court adjourned till 19th of August for the trial, and the defendants are to remain in the custody of the DSS. Well, let's speak with my colleague now who's been monitoring this development, Celestina Aria, who joins me on the news now. Celestina, 3 whole years have passed since that unfortunate incident in Owo. Tell us more about the process that culminated in the suspect arraignment today.
Well, about today, before I go into that, let me jog our memory a bit as to what transpired on the 5th of June 2022 that led to the death of about 40 persons and left about 100 people injured. I will record June 5th, 2022 was the first Sunday of the month, and on a Sunday, we know the Christians go to fellowship, go to their various churches. And this particular church is a Catholic church in Owo, St. Francis. And it was a day to celebrate and be happy. It was the first Sunday of the month. But little did they know that that day would take an unexpected turn. And it was about 11:30 where the incident happened that led to the death of 40 people. And these suspects today were accused of using IEDs and AK-47 to allegedly carry out the attack of that day. And the state was thrown into mourning. It was a black day for people in Owo, in Ondo State. But the federal government had promised that justice will be served and the perpetrators will be brought to justice. Though 3 years seemed to be a long time, we spoke to their counsel today after today's proceedings, and he said that they had to force the hand of the DSS to arraign them, and this we cannot substantiate it because we've not heard from the DSS. According to what he said, that his clients have been in detention for over 3 years. So we asked if they were going to file any charges as to illegal detention, but he said that they would wait until they are discharged and acquitted. For him, they are innocent, but that is not what the federal government is saying. So today they were brought on the 9-count charge of alleged terrorism, which is under Section 26 of the Terrorism Prevention Act and also punishable under same section. And if they are found guilty, it's likely to be 20 years imprisonment or life imprisonment, as the case may be. But so far, so good. They pleaded not guilty, and the court adjourned to August 19 for trial. I will also record that the Federal High Court is on vacation, its annual vacation, and to resume sometime in September. So Justice Emeka Nwite is a vacation judge sitting at the Federal High Court here in Abuja. And this case was brought through a summons ex parte for the case to be heard during the vacation period. And the court said, well, the court said no problem, that is going to take it. It's an important matter. The prosecution asked that the defendant be remanded in the DSS custody, and we actually thought maybe the defendant's counsel will move for bail. He did not even talk about bail, since, according to him, his client had been in detention. He didn't talk about bail. He only asked that the court instruct the DSS to allow him access to his client as well as his client's family members, because they've not seen them for years. So that was the summary of today's proceedings. On the 19th, we will know how many witnesses the DSS intend to call and how the trial proceeds from there.
To witness in this particular case?
Well, about today, I can't hear you clearly, but so far we don't know how many witnesses the DSS intend to call, as well as the defendants. If at the long run, if the DSS closes their case, they will file a no case submission. And if the courts find its worth, that there is substance in it, strike it out or uphold it, or wherever the case may be, we don't want to predict. So, but usually these trials like this, because of the ACJA, which is the Administrative Criminal Justice Act, they've taken expedited proceedings, unlike before where we have trial of this nature taking years before justice is served or judgment is delivered. So come on the 19th of August, we'll have more details as to how the trial will proceed.
Celestina Area for us in Abuja. Thank you very much, Celestina. Let's move on from there now.